Alright, this is the part where you're supposed to get the fuck up.
Hey guys, it's me, Xyrox, with a face reveal and a tutorial. What the hell? Okay, I guess this face reveal. So this is my face. No, it's a voice reveal. Okay, come on. So today I'm gonna show you how to make teeth and set up user data, some user data for it. And let's begin. So what you want to do is make your basic tooth. So something like this, but you want to keep it like really long because because when you move the teeth up, you want it to have it like this. But then, even though it looks wrong, like the tooth is coming out of your chin, it doesn't. We can get rid of it just using a bool right here. We'll set it up later. So first, you just want to move your tooth to where you want it to be. So me, I like it a little bit down here, maybe. Wait. There. Should be good enough for teeth. So usually I convert it to a polygon object, but you don't have to do it if you don't want. So you have it at something like that. What you want to do is put it into a null where the X and Z are at 0, or the center of the head at least. So when you put it in, so if you try to like rotate the tooth itself, it just goes like that, right? Because you need it to rotate around the head because the head's round. So yeah, I've set up some stuff that can make the eyes go around just normally. You don't need that for now. So if like your tooth is like 5 centimeters like mine, you want to rotate it like half the amount on one side, either positive or negative, it doesn't matter. Negative, you start on the left side, positive on the right side, or whatever. So keep copying and pasting it and adding and now instead of adding half the X size, you add just the whole X size to the degrees. So going like that. And even though you can't really see it from here, you might want to do that because the mouth, when you move it, it goes down, or when you move the teeth up, I guess more of the teeth will be revealed like that. So then repeat the same process for the other side, except this time I'm subtracting instead of adding. And now you can delete all the nose, right click, delete without children, and you just have a bunch of teeth. And far away, a really long goatee. So now you can just select these, and well, I would move them up because to like the top here, so it's kind of easier to set up the teeth on the top. So for now this is at 100% size. So I'll also show you how to make the user data that can let you adjust the spacing for it if you really want spacing like that. Now put it back into another null on the bottom teeth. Set it to none. Hate it when nulls have the dot. This looks really weird for the animation. So now you can duplicate it and create top teeth. So the top teeth. So because the size of my mouth is 40, I'm gonna leave it here because after all it's 40. and select all the teeth and size, make it -1 so that it goes all up like that. Oh, wait, not sure what happened, but our teeth down a little bit in the right position. Yeah, should be. Right. Yeah, that should be good enough for teeth, top teeth. So now you have your teeth and it's good to go. But the only problem is you just have a bunch of teeth sticking out on the top and bottom, so let me just put these all back to 1. So now you'll have to use a bool, like I showed earlier. So what bools do is they take an object and not really combine it with another object, but they make it so that the space that the bottom object in the bool occupies will remove the space from the objects on the top. So you just want to put it as low as possible, as long as the teeth can't be seen like that. Actually, wait, you send me there. Yep. So now we took care of the bottom teeth. We'll just need one for the top teeth. Let's just go like that. Okay. So yeah, kind of depends on where your mouth is, so that you can move the teeth to go along with the mouth. So now it's all good to go, and you might want to add like a few teeth controllers like this. Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, that should be good. So let me like adjust coordinates so that the bools are also in the same position as the nose. These. Now you can just put these into here, and if you want, convert them into polygon objects. I don't know why I do that, or if there's actually any significance of it all. Oh wait, yeah, there's also a problem with this. So you can't really just put them in like that, because the bool of the cube will move along inside the bool, which is also inside of the top teeth and bottom teeth control, so it'll look weird. What you could do, for example, is like if you put something like a no or something that can't really be seen to the cube and then move it out so that it's in the world. So this is the cube's position right now, or should be at least. Yeah, that's the cube's position, the air, like that. So you can add some espresso to it. Oh yeah, to open up this commander, you just press Shift C. So then you can search up for like almost anything and you'll get it. So just a tip, probably put it at the start of the video, but so yeah, now you can have top teeth in the cube, but like that. And the global matrix of the position of the null to the global matrix of the cube. So once you link them, so let's see, so now the null can control where the cube goes, and also not only that, but the cube won't move anywhere. Even so, now you can put in the top teeth, and when you move it down and up, it won't go anywhere. Also might want to like make the cube a little bit bigger, or depending on like the size of your teeth, but like so mine can just be moved up like really easily and come out that way. So I'd rather just like move it up like 200 centimeters and then too big, so that's 600. It should do the trick. So now you can move your teeth up and down. Well, if you move it too much downward, it will appear at the bottom too, but what kind of idiot does that? Oh, that's kidding. Now you can move it and it won't appear above your head, even though it shows like this little thing. If you render it, there's nothing, so you're good to go. Now you just repeat the same process with the bottom teeth, and might as well just like this 200 centimeters, get 600 centimeters, that. Oh, what did it? Okay. The bottom teeth are negative 343, so down there. Well, actually, I just thought you really don't need to have these cube positions. It's actually an even better way to do it. Get rid of these really quick. So instead, you can just do something like this. You add the espresso to the cube. So see how the top cube, its world coordinates are at 343 centimeters. So you can just add a range mapper. Let's see if you find it. Range mapper, and then so you do that. So now you have the coordinates that, and you can attach it to the cube's global position y. So now you can't move. You can only move it forward, backward, and to the side, but not anywhere vertically. So now it stays in place like that, and you just copy down to this other cube. And this other cube, I think it was at negative 343 centimeters. So then replace this cube with this cube by just dragging it over, not onto like the name, but like onto there, and that can't move vertically either. So now that you have your teeth and your teeth controllers like this, now all you have to do is add, well, typically another thing you have to do is add it to the mouth and make it move along, but that information is classified, confidential. I can't really release that to you now, but so now what you can do, so I'm going to show you two ways you can make the teeth spacing. So like control for teeth spacing, you can do it with like user data or drivers. So the first way is like user data. So imagine this is your whole rig, and this is like your whole rig in here, even though it's not. So you can add like data, or really I'd add a group, leave it outside, and name it something like options or XRR options. Add teeth spacing. So usually you'd want it at like a float percent, a float slider. You can leave it as percent or real depending on which one you want. I'll leave it at real. So, and you might want to add a limit too. Also, you don't want to make the minimum 0, because if you make it 0, there's also a chance that you can't really, once it goes to 0, it won't really have like an XX. It can't really like open up again. Can't really, so make it like what, 001, that would still work. So now you have your teeth slider, but it doesn't do anything at the moment, of course, because you need to add espresso. Sorry, silly, if you hate espresso, but you're gonna have to do it. Oops, so change that. So now espresso. So now when you go to espresso, you can just go find the user data folder, or the user data group, or the group that you name. So it's XRR options teeth spacing. So that. And now let me tell you something. So Matt, if you saw the MATT or Matt 1.5 speed rig, you know that his torso is made of like 10 bones, like this. So when he used espresso, you can rotate it, and they would all rotate like that. So since there's 10 bones, he made it rotate so that when this rotates, the rotation will be divided in 9 or 10, so that each bone will rotate the 10th of this. So then it will just move along. But that takes a little bit. That might take a little bit too long, since we have what 32 teeth. So a different way to do it would be using an iterator and a linked list. So since there's 32 teeth, the iteration start and then start will be 0 and would be 31, because 0 it's counted as an integer 2. So Now you have that, and insert a linked list here. Let me just move this over really quick. So now you just select all of your teeth, some of these, and see there's 32 objects or elements, whatever. So you select the linked list and then you drag them onto here. So now you can connect the iteration to the linked list index, and now what you need to do is create a range mapper. So right here, like I did previously. So now since my data I checked as real, I just leave it as user defined. But if you did it as %, you might wanna change it to %. So at 0% and 100% like that. But yeah. But because it's like, you put the minimum to 0.001, so you have to do the same. So I set my max to 1, so these shouldn't always be the same. Like if I set mine to 2, it might be a little, because if I set like my maximum to 2 or something, or 10, whatever, it might be different, so I set it as 1. Then you connect that to this, and now all you have to do is choose a random tooth, any tooth from either side, and then you add scale. Scale X because that's the spacing, that's the way the tooth is facing. And then after that you need to add an object input. So you connect the scale to the range mapper, and you connect the object to the linked list. And now, boom, you got teeth spacing. So yeah, 95% or 0.95 is usually what I like to set my teeth to. Oh yeah, also, you might wanna make the teeth controls unable to be rendered or seen. Or wait. Or you can make a layer and set down to unable to be seen in render. So I'm not sure if this will let the teeth, yeah, it still lets the teeth stay rendered, so that's good. And now you have your teeth spacing and sliders. I'm also going to show you a different way how to do it without user data like that, or like in the rig sliders, because my old Xyld's matte face rig one, the very first one, free I made, all of its controls were sliders. It was trash. So now I'm gonna show you how to do it with face controls in the viewport. So now you can. So what you want to do is set up like a space where you can have your controls. I'm gonna set something 50 by 50, 55 by 55. Actually, that might be a little bit better. And just, you can add like any type of controller you want, but I'm just gonna use a plane. Put it in there, and you want to make it so that, wait, what is this? Oh, whoops. And actually, yeah, that's better. So since, well, this doesn't really need to be 3D, I can just make it like that. So let's say you want the maximum, so like this is 100% or 1, and this would be 0.01, I guess. So now, to set it up so that it won't be seen while you render it, but the splines aren't rendered anyway unless you have like one of these inside of it. So now what I like to do is put it in a null, because so that way it resets that at 0. Actually move it down a little bit, and then so yeah, now 50 is the max. Get rid of this dot because it'll look worse. So now when you select it, it's at like 50, but so you want to make it so that it won't like ever go outside of the spline, because like it'll look weird. So you can add a protection tag instead. So now you put a limit on the protection tag so that you can still move it, but then you won't be able to go anywhere. So the maximum you would be able to go is 50 and the minimum 0. So just like that. So let's make this a little bit easier to see. I will also get rid of this. So now you have a control, you can go up and down. So now what you need to do is add an expressor to it. So it's pretty much the same thing, you know, add and iterate. You still need to use iterations and a linked list, whatever it is. Then you put the teeth spacing control. You can grab just like one of the teeth, have its scale and object input ready. So it's still the same process since I had 32 teeth, 31. But let me get to the linked list. And put it back in the linked list too. Let me get to the object. And now instead of using the user data, you use the y coordinates of the control. You also still need a range mapper. So calculate and range mapper. So now instead, because like the maximum is 50 or 0, you can change it to whatever you want. But so if my input, if this is at 0 and the max is 50, you still set the scale to like that, and boom. Wait. Whoops, I think I forgot to do that. Yep, I did. So now it should be good to go like that. And that is how to make teeth for a Roblox face, or pretty much even a Minecraft face. Just like the Minecraft face, instead of having rotated teeth, just move it to the side. Just the head is a square, but cube. So yeah, that's my how to make teeth tutorial for face rigs. I prefer using drivers because I don't have to like click on the null and search through the user data every time I want to animate something. Just go up straight to the face, go to the side, and boom. You can have it like that. So yeah, so this is my tutorial on how to make face. Not a face, how to make teeth for a face. So I hope you enjoyed it and you learned something about Espresso Assembly. Okay, so that's it. Bye. I sound like a dying old man.